with Jalil Chicali, otherwise Jay, who is the owner of Fina Italian Bistro, located in the historic College Park. If you missed last week, you missed a great show. We cooked Italian, what was it, Mediterranean?
Mediterranean lasagna.
It was awesome. It was the bomb. So, again, if you want to find out that recipe, just email me, and we'll leave that at the end of the show. But today, Jay, tell us what we're cooking today.
Well, today we're cooking the red snapper, which is called, actually the recipe is called red snapper Basquez.
Okay.
Basquez is because it comes from the Basquez region, called the Basque region in the south of France on the Spanish border.
Okay.
They do cook a lot of healthy food there, a lot of seafood, a lot of fish. That's why I picked red snapper today.
Okay.
And there's a lot of vegetables, whatever that's in season, very healthy stuff, olive oil, salt and pepper, very simple. Just let the fish talk, on its own without any too heavy ingredients or too strong things.
So a lot of these meals we're cooking are really healthy, which is good because I'm working on that as far as I go, as far as health-wise. I want to definitely do meals that are good and healthy.
Okay.
But you wanted to touch base on the fish as far as...
Well, I was going to tell people how to pick a fish when you go in, to the fish market and, what you're looking for in the fish.
Okay.
Well, I just picked those this morning. Those are red snapper that were fished along the Florida coast.
Okay.
I don't want to pick my fish that's too big because, if they're too big, they don't taste as good. They're not as sweet. So I'd rather have two small fish than a big one.
Okay.
So what you're looking for, the first thing, you want to feel the texture of the fish. It should be kind of,
Okay.
it shouldn't be like too soft. It should be
Firm.
nice and firm.
Okay.
Then the second thing you want to look at is the eye. It has to be nice and bright.
Okay.
And when you smell it, it shouldn't smell anything too fishy. It should smell just like the ocean.
Okay.
Okay.
So, are we going to cook this with the head on it, Jay?
Yes, we are. I know some people don't like the head on it, but that's no. Well, I'm from Europe, and any fish that's so fresh, it's number one. It's a sign that the fish is fresh. If you just get a fillet, the fish must have, you never know when the fish was fished.
Right.
So you see the head. I mean, it's a fresh fish. You can check the eyes, and there's so much more flavor when you cook anything on a bone, and the head attached to it. So. We're gonna keep the heads today. I'm sorry.
Oh,
you can take it off when you eat it, but as far as
you can have the head. It's
okay.
all good. Okay, so then when we get ready to flavor it or season it, what are we using?
Well, basically, I'm gonna just season the fish on the outside and on the inside and the outside with salt and pepper.
Okay.
And then it's gonna be roasted in the oven with different vegetables. We have green pepper, yellow pepper, red pepper. I'm going to add some potatoes into it for the starch.
Okay.
Spanish onion because we're on a Spanish border. Garlic, fresh thyme, lemon, chicken stock that can be substituted by the vegetable stock if you're a vegetarian.
Okay.
White wine, salt and pepper. This week I picked a Chardonnay.
Okay.
I think that's it's from Spain as well. You don't want a wine that's too dry. You want something more on the round side, a little bit oak, a little bit oakiness into it.
Okay.
So I think a Chardonnay would be nice and appropriate.
Okay.
So I think I'd like to show you how I'm going to cut those vegetables. But meanwhile, would you mind peeling some potatoes for me?
Okay.
There you go. Get rid of this spot. Take all the seeds out. Yeah, I'm using those peppers, so it's nice and colorful. You have 3 colors going. It's very summery. You cut right in the middle and cut little strips of it.
And the purpose of cutting the strips is for?
Well, for decoration, and everything will cook evenly.
Okay.
Everything will be cooked at the same time.
I know you do this way faster than me. I'm just a little slow, but so this.
It's okay.
Is this okay to have the green part?
Yes.
Okay.
So meanwhile, what I'm gonna have is some water heating up on the stove.
Okay.
Because we have to cook the potatoes halfway because they're gonna be added to the dish.
Okay.
What I'd like you to do is just
Is that
throw
good
these
or
potatoes.
some more?
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Is all the skin off?
For the
That's
most
what
part.
we're looking for. Yeah, we're gonna put the potatoes to cook in the water for 10 minutes.
Okay.
You don't want them to be too mushy or soft. You want them to be just half cooked.
Okay.
So when we put them in the oven, they will just finish up nicely.
And why do we only want them half cooked though?
Because if you had to put them in the oven and cooked with the fish,
I see. They're gonna cook a little
which
bit
I'm gonna
more.
show you later, they will be just uncooked and
Okay.
not too hard.
I'm so excited. I'm learning how to cook a French meal. This ought to be good.
Well, the thing about French cooking, a lot of people think that French cooking is heavy, but there's so many influences in France. I mean, the country has about 6 different borders with 6 different countries.
Right.
So as you go southern, close to Italy, then the food is different from the north, where there's a German influence.
Okay.
And as you go, towards the northeast, where the English, where you have more influence of, and they use different ingredients too. But usually, as you go south, the food becomes more and more healthy.
Okay. Alrighty. So I'm gonna finish peeling these potatoes,
Okay.
and you're gonna finish. Oh, you're beating me.
Chopping up all my
See?
vegetables.
Are you done already?
Not quite.
Okay.
I am.
Well, we're gonna go and take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk more about this meal here. Hopefully, I'll be done. Stay with us.